I thought I understood women until I actually listened. I spent 3 months diving deep into what women truly want. Not what we think they want, not what pop culture tells us, but what they really feel, really need, and rarely say out loud. And what I discovered, it changed how I show up as a man. And honestly, it blew my mind. This episode is for every man who's ever said, I just don't get women. Trust me, you will. The beginning. Why I even started this crazy journey. Let me be real with you for a second. I didn't start this with some grand plan. I didn't wake up one day and say, I want to become a relationship expert. No, it didn't happen like that. It started in a quiet moment. One of those nights where you sit in the dark, staring at the ceiling, wondering what the hell is going wrong in your marriage, your love life, or maybe just your ability to connect. I've had good relationships. I've had heartbreaks. I've had moments where I felt like the hero and moments where I felt completely invisible. But here's what hit me. No matter how old we get, no matter how much life we've lived, women still confuse the hell out of most of us. And I mean that with respect. So instead of complaining or making assumptions, I did something I should have done a long time ago. I shut my mouth and I started listening. For the next 3 months, I dove in head first. I talked to over 40 women, friends, strangers, professionals. I read books written by women, for women. I lurked in online forums where they talked freely, honestly, without filters. I studied psychology papers, TED Talks, you name it. And what I found wasn't just interesting. It was transformational. It made me realize how wrong I was, how many things I had misunderstood, ignored, or simply never noticed. This episode isn't about preaching. It's not about impressing you with facts. It's about sharing 5 powerful truths that every man, especially those of us over 40, needs to hear. So take a breath, clear your head, and let's step into a world we were never really taught to understand, but always expected to navigate. Five powerful truths about what women really want. 1. Women want to be seen fully, deeply, genuinely. This came up more than anything else. It's not about compliments. It's not about staring at her beauty or saying, you look nice today. It's about noticing the small things, the tone in her voice when she says she's fine, the way she pauses before answering your question, the fact that she's carrying emotional weight you can't always see. Most men listen to fix, but women want to be listened to with presence. She doesn't need you to solve her problems. She wants you to sit beside her, look into her world, and say, I see you, I hear you, and I'm not going anywhere. And let me tell you, that is rarer than gold to a woman today. 2. Women crave emotional safety, not just physical security. Yes, protection matters. Yes, providing matters. But emotional safety, that's where real intimacy begins. Emotional safety is being the kind of man who doesn't flinch when she's crying, who doesn't shut down when she's angry, who can hold the space without needing to win. It's about giving her the freedom to be vulnerable without fear, not to fix her emotions, but to witness them. And when you give her that kind of space, she'll bring you her heart, unfiltered, unlocked. 3. Women value consistency over grand gestures. Hollywood sold us this idea. Big romantic moments, surprise trips, giant teddy bears. But in reality, what moves women most are the tiny, repeated things, like texting just to check in, bringing her coffee the way she likes it, remembering that she had a tough meeting today, sitting next to her in silence because she needs company, not conversation. Consistency builds trust, and trust builds everything else. 4. Women are drawn to self-aware men. This surprised me the most. It's not about alpha or beta. It's not about being dominant or submissive. What women admire deeply is a man who knows himself, a man who can say, I overreacted. That triggered something from my past. I didn't listen to you the way I should have. They don't need you to be flawless. They need to see that you're willing to grow. Self-awareness is the most underrated masculine trait on earth, and it's magnetic. Five, women want to feel chosen repeatedly. This hit me in the gut. A lot of men choose a woman once, then spend the next 10 years forgetting to remind her. But she wants to feel like you'd still choose her today, not out of habit, not because it's too late to start over, but because you still see her, still want her, still choose her. That can be a hand on her back while she cooks, a look across the room that says, you're still the one, or simply saying, I'm glad it's you I come home to. Women don't want to feel like an obligation. They want to feel like a priority. What this taught me about being a man. So here's the big takeaway. After 90 days of listening, learning, humbling myself, I didn't become an expert on women. I became a better man. Because understanding what women want isn't about manipulating or impressing. It's about evolving. It's about becoming emotionally intelligent. It's about unlearning the scripts that made us cold, defensive, or distant. It's about showing up not as a perfect partner, but as a present, honest, and human one. And listen, you don't have to change overnight. You just have to start paying attention. Next time she talks, don't fix. Listen. Next time she seems off, don't retreat. Ask gently. Next time you feel yourself shutting down, breathe and stay. You don't need more charm. You need more presence. Because at the end of the day, the strongest man in the room is the one who knows how to stay open. Thanks for being here, brother. If this hits something in your heart, share it with another man who might need to hear it. Let's grow together